This is not just another electric car. This is Hyundai's bold move to dominate the affordable EV future, the all-new Hyundai IONIQ 3. In a world where electric cars are getting more expensive, bigger, and more complex, Hyundai is doing something different. The IONIQ 3 is designed to be smaller, smarter, and more accessible, without sacrificing technology or range. So the real question is, can the IONIQ 3 become the people's EV? Let's find out. The Hyundai IONIQ 3 sits below the IONIQ 5 and IONIQ 6, targeting compact EV buyers who want futuristic design without the big car price. It's built mainly for city life, but with enough range and comfort to handle long trips. From the outside, the IONIQ 3 carries Hyundai's signature pixel-inspired design language. Sharp LED lighting, clean body lines, and a compact hatchback profile give it a modern, tech-forward look. It's small, but not boring. Minimal, yet confident. The short overhangs and tight proportions make it perfect for urban driving and parking, while aerodynamic shaping helps improve efficiency and range. Step inside, and the cabin feels far more premium than you'd expect from a compact EV. Hyundai focuses on space efficiency. A flat floor, wide cabin layout, and clever storage solutions make the interior feel open and airy. You get a dual-screen digital setup, one for the instrument cluster and one for infotainment, both simple, fast, and intuitive. Materials are eco-friendly but modern. Recycled fabrics, soft touch panels, and ambient lighting give the IONIQ 3 a clean, futuristic vibe rather than a budget feel. The seating position is upright and comfortable, ideal for daily commutes and city traffic. Rear passengers get surprisingly good legroom for a car of this size, making it practical for small families or ride-sharing use. Now let's talk performance, because this isn't meant to be a sports car. The Hyundai IONIQ 3 uses a single-motor electric setup, focused on efficiency rather than speed. Power output is expected to sit around 150 to 180 horsepower, which is more than enough for quick city acceleration and smooth highway cruising. Instant torque makes stop-and-go traffic effortless, and the lightweight platform keeps the car responsive and easy to drive. The real highlight is the battery and range. Hyundai is expected to offer multiple battery options, likely between 45 to 60 kW, depending on the variant. That translates to an estimated 250 to 300 miles of range, making it one of the most practical compact EVs in its class. Fast charging support allows the IONIQ 3 to charge up to 80% in around 30 minutes, perfect for daily use and weekend trips. Energy regeneration, smart driving modes, and efficient thermal management all work together to maximize every mile. Technology is where Hyundai truly shines. The IONIQ 3 features the latest version of Hyundai's infotainment system with over-the-air updates, smartphone integration, and advanced navigation. Driver assistance systems include adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, and smart parking features. This makes the IONIQ 3 one of the safest and smartest cars in the compact F segment. Now let's talk practicality. Despite its compact size, the IONIQ 3 offers a usable rear trunk, foldable rear seats, and smart interior storage areas. It's designed for real life, groceries, backpacks, luggage, and daily routines. Running costs are low, maintenance is minimal, charging is cheaper than fuel, and Hyundai's reliability reputation adds long-term confidence. But the most important part, price. The Hyundai IONIQ 3 is expected to launch as one of the most affordable electric cars in Hyundai's lineup. Positioned below the IONIQ 5, it's aimed directly at buyers who want to enter the EV world without spending luxury car money. This puts it in direct competition with cars like the VW ID.2, Renault 5 EVE, and other upcoming compact electric vehicles. So why does the IONIQ 3 matter? Because it represents the future of electric mobility. Smaller cars, smarter technology, lower prices, and real-world usability. The Hyundai IONIQ 3 isn't trying to impress supercar fans. It's trying to change the mass market. If Hyundai delivers the right price, range, and build quality, the IONIQ 3 could become one of the most important EVs of the decade. So tell me, would you choose the Hyundai IONIQ 3 as your daily electric car? Or would you still go for a petrol or hybrid alternative? Comment below, subscribe for more upcoming car content, and stay tuned, because the future of affordable EVs is arriving faster than you think. Picture this. The car that defined the streets of 1970s Europe has just been reborn. And it's electric. Yeah, you heard that right. The Renault 5. The little hatch that sold over 5.5 million units back in the day is making a comeback in 2025. And get this, it's already snagged European Car of the Year before most people have even seen one in person. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this just another retro gimmick? Or has Renault actually managed to blend nostalgia with real, modern-day EV tech? That's exactly what we're diving into today. We're talking design details you'll recognize instantly, clever touches you've never seen before, real-world driving impressions, range and charging that might surprise you, and of course, whether this little legend is actually worth your money in 2025. So, buckle up, because what you're about to see isn't just a car review. It's a reunion with an icon, reinvented for the future. Let's dive in history and background. Let's rewind for a second. The original Renault 5 launched in 1972, and it was a massive hit. Over 5.5 million units sold worldwide. For a whole decade, it was France's best-selling car. People loved it for being affordable, practical, and a little bit cheeky in its design. And then there were the wild versions, like the Renault 5 Turbo, a rally-bred hot hatch that had flared arches, a mid-mounted engine, and became a cult hero. So yeah, the 5 wasn't just a city runabout. It had real attitude. Fast forward to today, and Renault has tapped into that heritage. They're leaning into the retro trend. Think Fiat 500, Mini Cooper. But instead of petrol nostalgia, they're reimagining it for the EV era. The result? This. The all-new Renault 5 Electric, a modern, zero-emissions city car that keeps the playful spirit of the original alive. Exterior design and styling. Let's start with the outside. Straight away, you can see the nods to the past. The headlights have this squared-off trapezoid shape, a clear callback to the original's cheeky little face. There's even a kind of grin built into the grille and bumper. From the side, the silhouette is instantly familiar. That boxy, folded paper simplicity is back, but Renault's widened the stance. Those 18-inch wheels look big for a car this size, and they give it some proper presence. The flared arches even echo the old Renault 5 Turbo. Round the back, you've got vertical taillights climbing up the C-pillar, just like the classic. And here's my favorite modern twist, that big number 5 on the hood. On higher trims, it actually lights up as a battery charge indicator. So as you charge, the 5 glows. Such a clever EV touch. And then the colors. Renault didn't play it safe. We're talking bright yellow, electric green, even playful two-tone finishes. This isn't trying to blend into traffic. It wants to stand out, just like the old 5 always did. Interior, comfort, and cabin tech. Hop inside, and the retro vibes continue. The seats are upholstered in this denim-like fabric, giving the cabin a fun, casual feel. You can also spec more premium trims with Alcantara or leatherette. But honestly, the denim is very on-brand for a quirky city car. The dash is clean and minimal, dominated by a 10.1-inch central touchscreen, tilted toward the driver. And on higher trims, you also get a second 10-inch digital driver's display. Side by side, it looks modern and slick. Space-wise, Renault's done a good job. The front seats drop nice and low, so even taller drivers feel comfortable. I'm 6 foot, and I've got decent headroom and shoulder space. In the back, it's tighter. Fine for 2 adults or 3 kids across the bench. If you're tall, your knees and hair might brush against the seat and roofline, but for a city hatchback, that's expected. And then there are the quirky details. A little shelf across the dash that Renault jokingly calls the baguette basket, and fun ambient lighting themes that match the car's exterior colors. It feels playful, but well thought out. Performance and driving dynamics. All right, let's talk about how it drives. The Renault 5 is front-wheel drive and comes with 2 motor options, 120 horsepower on the base model or 147 horsepower on the bigger battery version. The quicker one does 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds, which is plenty zippy for a small hatch. In the city, it feels lively. You get that instant EV torque. Press the pedal and it just goes. Steering is light but direct, perfect for darting through traffic or squeezing into parking spots. The suspension is where Renault has surprised me. It's got an independent multi-link setup at the back, something you usually find on more expensive cars. That means when you push it into corners, it stays flatter and feels more composed than rivals like the Fiat 500e. It's not trying to be a sports car, but there's definitely a playful edge here. Around town, it's agile and fun. On the motorway, it cruises quietly up to 70 miles per hour without feeling strained. The only downside? On rougher city roads, you do feel some firmness, but that's the trade-off for having a car that feels this connected and stable. Range, battery, and charging. Now for the numbers everyone asks about. Range and charging. You've got two battery options. The smaller 40 kilowatt-hour pack gives you around 192 miles WLTP, closer to 150 in the real world. The bigger 52 kilowatt-hour battery stretches that to about 255 miles WLTP, which in reality means around 200 miles on mixed driving. Cold weather does hit it like any EV. Expect closer to 150 real miles in winter. But for city life, that's still several days of driving between charges. Charging is straightforward. 11 kilowatts AC onboard for home charging, so a full top-up overnight. On a fast charger, the big battery goes 10 to 80% in about 35 minutes at up to 100 kilowatts. Pretty handy. And here's a cool trick. The Renault 5 supports bi-directional charging. That means you could plug in appliances, power a campsite, or even feed electricity back into your house. It's not just a car. It's basically a rolling battery. Technology and safety features. Inside, the tech is properly modern. Renault's running their Open R-Link system, which is based on Google's Android Automotive. Translation, you've got built-in Google Maps, Google Assistant, and the Play Store right on the dashboard. There's also Renault's own voice assistant called Renault, so you can literally say, "Hey Renault," and ask it to adjust the AC or play music. Pretty slick. Of course, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are supported too. On safety, it's fully loaded. Adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, automatic emergency braking, and all the sensors you'd want for parking. Basically, all the big car features in a fun-sized package. Practicality and day-to-day use. So, can you live with it every day? I'd say yes. The boot is a healthy 326 liters, which is bigger than you'd expect for a car this size. Groceries, a couple of suitcases, even a folded bike, no problem. There's underfloor storage for the charging cables too. Rear seat space is decent for a city hatch, though tall adults won't love long journeys back there. But it's one of the few in its class that actually seats 5 people, even if the middle rear is tight. And here's a fun fact. It can even tow up to 500 kilograms. That's unusual for a little EV like this. So yes, technically, you could drag a small trailer or stick a bike rack on it. Pricing, trims, and value. All right, let's talk money. In the UK, the Renault 5 starts at about £21,500 for the base 40 kilowatt-hour model. Step up to the bigger battery and nicer trims, and you're looking closer to £27,000 to £29,000. For context, that undercuts rivals like the Mini Electric or Fiat 500e, while offering more range and arguably more charm. In Europe, pricing is equally competitive. Sadly, US buyers, Renault isn't officially bringing this car stateside. But if they did, Car and Driver estimates it would land between $24,700 and $29,000. Factor in lower running costs, cheap charging, minimal maintenance, and it starts to look like one of the best value small EVs on the market right now. Conclusion and verdict. So, verdict time. The Renault 5 Reborn is everything you'd want from a retro comeback. It's stylish, full of personality, fun to drive, and surprisingly practical. The tech is bang up to date, the range is solid for daily life, and the price is genuinely affordable compared to rivals. Sure, it's not a family hauler, and it won't win drag races, but that was never the point. This is about character, and Renault has nailed it. If you're after a city-friendly EV that turns heads and puts a smile on your face every time you drive it, the Renault 5 is a winner. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of the new Renault 5. Would you pick this over a Mini Electric or a Fiat 500e? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.